It's the day after my 31st birthday. Got some pumpkins on the porch, which is typically not a thing here in well, it is in Central Oregon. I guess where we live in Central Oregon, we get frost. They turn to mush. They rot super fast. I have missed you all. We have been on an adventure across the state, which that video will be up hopefully later this week. But my neighbor and my good friend, it brought me over some buckets and totes of sunchokes. And she also brought me another surprise, which she said she's coming over today to help me plant. So I guess we'll find out then what it is. I don't know. She brought them when Trey was home and I was in town yesterday. But I planted some of these sunchokes this year and they didn't do great. I hear they're super invasive, but I want them to be. I can never get anything that's supposed to be invasive to be invasive. Everything always dies or doesn't come back the next year, or a mole eats it or something. Do you need a barn coat? No. It's kind of cold. Okay. He's going out to do the cows. Mia's going for a breakfast. Oh, it's fall, it's cool, the winter is coming. And now I need to go check out the garden. Oh, here should be. The little garden still has some stuff going, not too much, but a little bit. And we've had quite a bit of rain. Got so much rain yesterday, and we needed it. Hoping to overwinter the kale in this row and in this row. Transplanted these cabbages ages ago. They were long overdue to be transplanted and they look very, very sad. If they don't do anything, it'll be fine. The interns have been working on painting up the greenhouse. Just the front is all we're gonna do. It needs a second coat and like a smidgen more on the first. So it's looking really good. I'm very happy with it. Now let's go in. I haven't been in days. It's a freaking an utter disaster. Oh, nice and warm in here. It's still going. It's like blowing my mind in here because all these onions need transplanted ASAP. Okay, these tomatoes and peppers, squashes, everything's going, which is kind of crazy because obviously it is mid-October. This window's open. It is mid-October. Everything else is crapping out on me. So I got squash. It does have a little powdery mildew, but mid-October, so that's to be expected. I left the door open the night before we went on our trip, and these peppers all got snapped because they are like right in the aisleway. But these flowers all volunteered. Oh no, my zinnias, they all got a little sad. They should be okay. Yes, I have zinnias growing. Oh, look at you, pretty girl. Holy crap, it's a wild jungle. Obviously, this space was neglected towards the end of summer. And it's about to be the most not neglected because we're gonna be really putting our efforts in here. I'm gonna plant these onions in here. I got a lot of stuff I need to get done. Holy crap. Let's go check on my pumpkin on a stick. I don't think this is gonna be ready in time for what I imagined. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Look at the baby pumpkins. Ow, it's prickly. It's got thorns. And I imagined it being ready about now, my birthday, mid-October. It is not. What can you do? Peppers are coming on. Nobody's like blowing my mind. I started them late. It was my bad. And I didn't really know what this greenhouse could do. And it's doing exactly what I thought it would. Being half in ground has been a major game changer. Like major. Because look look at this. This is crazy. My parents and my sister's greenhouse that are 4 miles away, everything's gone. All the peppers, even with the high tunnel being closed up and the greenhouse being closed up, everything got snapped about a month ago when we had our hard freeze in September. And we've had countless hard freezes, which is why these guys got snipped. But if my doors were closed and I was a responsible citizen, this wouldn't have even looked this bad. I need to get in here. One of my trellises fell down. It is goal of the, I got a really busy week, so I can't give myself a goal of the week because we got a busy week. Holy crap. We have so much work to do. I'm gonna let the chickens and the geese out today. Their pen is just soggy, which is weird for us. Normally it's drier than a bone. Chandelier was a victim to a heavy heavy wind. Whoa, baby. The sunflower just took off my hat. Let's see how much rain we got yesterday. Looks a little nasty. Wow. 3/4 of an inch. It's pretty good. Just to get a little more today. And some on Tuesday. We're like getting some rain, people. This is awesome. Sunflowers. I need to snip and hang to dry. Garden's looking a little even more worse for wear. Interns came in with me and we harvested a ton of seeds, which is awesome. But all my really beautiful poppies I had this year, we harvested those, the dry pods. So for a poppy seed, you want the poppy to bloom and then it'll leave behind the seed pod. I don't know if this microphone picks this up. I'll try it. It sounds like you can hear the little seeds in there shaking. This one is rained on, so it's not quite dry. If these get too dry, they're gonna pop and explode open in your garden, which many have done, which is my garden next year is going to be overtaken by poppies, which I'm okay with that. Because like I said, invasive things that people keep telling me are invasive, I can't get them to be invasive. So these little guys, I think these are the double Shirleys. Oh, I forgot. Everything is looking a little drab, except for my strawberries. They are still blooming. I harvested a big fat juicy red one. It was so good. Last week. I think it's, oh my gosh, this plant is just loaded with young ones. I don't know if they'll get a chance to grow, but hopefully. Okay, we got to get some water for the animals too. Her feed is in the feeder and she wants the trimmings. She kills me. Every day she does this. This is Flower. Yeah, is that your favorite part? Is all the trimmings? The little scraps that fall off? Primrose is like, is there any treats? And there's Flower. Flower is a goat we bought in January after our favorite doe died, and that was Primrose's mom. We bought Flower. She was supposedly bred. We don't drink the goat's milk, but we use it to make lotion and soap just for our family and friends. We don't sell it. She was supposed to be bred, and so we were supposed to get some milk off her, but she wasn't bred. But we still have plenty of soap right now to get us through, and we still have plenty of frozen milk from our last doe. We're doing a pasture cleanup today because it's a disaster. Primrose. She is the first animal born on the farm. She's a doll. She hated us at first because she was raised on her mama Dorsey, which is the doe that passed away in the winter. And But now she, like, just within the last month, she decided to be friendly. So she comes to us to get snacks and everything. And now I'd like to find a buck to breed. Oh, Mia, I'll fill it up your whole feeder. In our tiny little barn, we still have space to have this feeder. This is an old porch rail I used to build a hay trough because I didn't have one. And if you know goats, they will find a way to just start laying and pooping in their hay, and then they won't eat it because there's poop on it. But they did it. So this is my makeshift feeder for now. It definitely has flaws, but it works for now. You can come eat. She's like, oh no, my scraps. I prefer scraps in a bucket. Some days you just need to come out and hang out in the barnyard because it's where all the life is. The garden's dying, but the barnyard, there's always something going on. She decided to get her actual real meals. Little Primrose, she's a doll. So we need to get a buck. We got rid of ours because he was Primrose's father. The only doe he could have bred was her mother. And then when she died, it was only Primrose. And I know they always say you can it's called line breeding if it works out. It's called incest if it doesn't. So we chose not to do that. And since we got a new doe and a fresh new buck, so then he could just breed both our girls. And we really don't need more than 2 girls to get us through. Do we need 2? Do we need more than 2? She's a sweet girl. Come here. She just got big enough to get her, that was her mama's collar. So she got your mama's collar. You got your mama's collar. Goat kids are bottle fed. They become really friendly and kind of in your face goats. Aren't that kind of farm. I want them to be on their mama as long as possible, as long as what's normal, healthy. And so with that though, you get not so friendly goats. I mean, they're not mean, they're just not used to humans. So now she's getting used to us. See, she would never have let me have done this before. And just, I'm telling you, just in the last few months, she's been wanting scratches and snuggles, which is awesome. And then she got her mama's collar. Oh, she's not special. So Primrose, her mama was a great milker. She was a registered doe and we loved her so much. She had blue eyes. She was an amazing girl. Primrose doesn't have her blue eyes, but she does have her docile spirit and hopefully her milking genes. I should see if I can find a picture of Primrose and insert it when she was a baby. This was, I don't know if I've told this story on here, but this is the baby goat. Well, her mama, this is our first baby on the farm. I've never had goats as an adult that we actually bred and did stuff with. We had her father and her mother both on the farm, so she was literally created on the farm. Her mama, we didn't know exactly when she was due because she's eating my goat. We didn't know exactly what she was due because we kept her in the buck together all the time. So for like a month, I swore Dorsey was about to kid. And so I kept watching her and watching her and watching her, and all the advice we got from people looking at her, they were like, oh, she's gonna have multiple kids, she's huge, she's gonna go any minute. So I put her in the barn every night, and we had a baby monitor I put in with her. And Flower is very friendly too. Had a baby monitor I put out there, and every night for a month or so, I'd come out, put Dorsey in the stall at night so she would kid in the barn, and wake up throughout the night and watch my baby monitor. I was not gonna miss this birth. One morning I woke up 5 in the morning, and there little Primrose was, cute as a button, already dried off and everything. I missed the dang birth. Like, of course I did. I worked so hard, and we even had the baby monitor out there, and I still missed it. So what can you do? Mia's getting her breakfast. We sometimes just throw the hay out, but it's raining today and this week, so and ends with the snow. This is where we feed. But anyway, we're glad to be home. Hopefully I'll get that video out. It's a really fun video, just us going to find my family out in Eastern Oregon, where they came over on the Oregon Trail. It's really special, so I'm excited to share it. What footage I got to piece it together, and I missed you guys. It's been a week and we hit a big milestone, and I think I share a little bit more about that. It's a tiny, tiny milestone compared to a lot, but it was big for us. We hit over 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for coming along with us. It's been so fun to do this. I have enjoyed it immensely. It's been just a fun little project I love it. I love sharing little tiny glimpses into our life on the farm here. And thank you for coming along with us, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe.